Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for those two legends of sport. It's Beefy and the Bull.
Hello everyone, this is Beefy and the Bull. I remember playing in the 72 grand final.
72! Doesn't go down like a sack of spuds this week.
None of this soft stuff.
Oh, Beefy! Oh, you've come out all guns blazing, mate. Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull.
Hello everyone, this is Beefy and the Bull.
How are you, Beefy?
Can you believe it? They're giving us a radio show.
Unbelievable. Great to be on the airwaves again. I haven't been on the airwaves since the late 60s.
No, well,
we got pulled off air.
I think last time I had a microphone in front of me was when I sang with Sinatra.
Wasn't that a great night?
Oh, big night, big night.
Up at the Hilton at the end of it. Yeah, unbelievable.
Can't believe I got a standing ovation and they told him to bugger off.
I remember that well, mate. I was holding the follow spot and I followed you all over that stage. And not just because you're my brother, but I was just proud to be there for that moment. Talking
Big
about
night.
moments, Beefy, we're here to do a sports report and we do thank those Mayhem brothers for having us here on the show. Great to be back.
And, of course, we'd like to thank the judge for also making us come in here and do this as part of our community
obligations. We'll leave it at that, folks. We'll leave it at that. Now, I tell you what, Beefy, we've got some bold predictions coming out here this week. I'm going to come out with a bold prediction myself in one moment. But what is your bold prediction? I'm talking NRL here. Give me something, Beefy.
Yes,
what do you got for me?
NRL round 8. Mate, my bold prediction is the Warriors-Broncos game, and my prediction is that anyone suffering insomnia will be asleep in the first 10 minutes of watching this.
Oh, Beefy. Oh, you've come out all guns blazing, mate. I tell you what, you do not muck around, you do not pull punches, same as when you played yourself in the NRL.
And I tell you, they're breeding them soft. They're watching the other night and they were going on about how great the field was, how soft it was. And
Remember what we played on, mate? Remember what we played on? You tell them. You tell them.
Our whole paddock was made of barbed wire and crushed glass.
Bloody hell it was. And I tell you something there, Beefy, that you were lucky to play on that, hey?
Oh, lucky.
Remember the concrete days? Remember that time we turned up to training and there was no field at all? It was just a gaping hole, but we still ran into it because that's the type of man we as a quarry. Played the quarry.
We played the quarry.
No ball, just hit a rock.
Yeah, kick
threw
rocks
the
around.
rock around.
Yes. None of this soft stuff now.
Now, I'll tell you what my bold prediction is. Wayne Bennett to quit coaching and play for the Titans and lead them to a premiership glory. That is my bold prediction. As you know, we played well into our 60s, so we believe Wayne can do this.
Well, they need something, and that's probably the way to go. It's
pretty bold.
It's bold,
these are bold
it's
predictions.
Worth a shot. They gave everything else a shot. Brought in the Hayne train.
Oh, yeah, mate. Plane train.
Wasn't that a great idea?
He's just a wreck now, though.
Oh, talk about crash and burn. All right, everyone, let's have a look at what's happening in the AFL, and, Bull, that's your side of the world.
Oh, well, I tell you what there, Beefy, thank you very much. The game I'm looking at, we like to pick a game here, and I'm picked Geelong and the Gold Coast. Very interesting this game is going to be. Now, of course, Geelong will be travelling up to the bubble. And
what's the bubble?
You don't know about the bubble?
What's a bubble?
Oh, I tell you what, there's a lot you don't know about bubble. I used to blow bubbles when I was a kid.
Wasn't Bubbles the name of our dog?
Moving on. Anyway, the bubble I'm talking about is up here on the Gold Coast. So a lot of interstate teams are coming. They're living up here like West Coast. All these teams playing very badly, which is great for the Gold Coast Suns, who we now support vigorously. Don't we, Beefy?
If you say so.
Hey, come on, you need a second team, Beefy. Titans and Gold Coast, that's us. We support them all the way. Anyway, I picked this one. Geelong and Gold Coast been in pretty good form. Geelong went down to Carlton a couple of weeks ago. But I tell you what, it is going to be a close game. Watch this one, folks. And I tell you what, I'll be surprised if that bloody Gary Ablett doesn't go down like a sack of spuds this week. He looked like he was looking for trouble. And believe me, when he comes up against some of these Gold Coast ruffians, he's going to eat it.
Yeah, well, he might eat it. Who knows? And I'll tell you who won't go down like a sack of spuds. Young Bradley Jacobs.
Oh, Bradley!
North Ontario. Yes, yes. He's leading the Canadian curling championships.
Oh, mate, you can't beat that curling. Remember when we were curling over in Canada?
Oh, remember when we were curling? And young Bradley, we coached him from a Tiny little
wee
fella.
age. Yeah.
He's actually winning at the moment, 483.766.
Isn't that fantastic?
Amazing,
We
amazing.
like to keep you updated with lots of these random sports. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen the other week Australia and New Zealand have secured the 2023 Women's World Cup, Beefy? What about that, eh?
That's amazing. I remember when you played in the Women's World Cup.
1990.
yeah,
those are the days.
You played for
West Germany.
West Germany, yes.
Yeah, didn't even have to shave the mo off.
No.
It was sensational back then. Yes, of course, Dad, having the German passport allowed me to participate in that Women's World Cup. And we had some great times there, me and the gals. And although we didn't win,
No.
I did redeem myself 4 years later.
Yeah, it's great how we end up with all these passports so we can play in countries all around the world. I think we got the German one through Uncle Siegfried.
Oh, good old Uncle Siegfried. Worked for Chaos in the end.
Yes, he did. Yeah, great guy.
Great guy. I tell you what, we've gone through a lot in today's Sports Report, Beefy, and on a personal note, I would like to thank the Mayhem Brothers and your good self. It's great to be back on the airwaves, and you'll be hearing from us each week, and we're excited to be back, right, Beefy?
Yeah, of course we'll be back every week. The judge told us we've got to be.
Beefy. Of course, he's joking, folks.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
No, real prankster there, Beefy. Now, folks, something we're going to have each week is Beef of the Week with Beefy. Beefy, what's your beef this week?
My beef of the week?
Yeah.
Soft footballers, mate. You know I can't stand soft football.
Oh, I know, mate.
I watched the game the other week with Tommy Turbo. Pulls a hamstring, goes down like a...
Sack of spuds.
off he goes off the field. He's gone for weeks. Weeks.
Gone.
It's a hamstring.
Yeah, you'll never see him again.
Oh, I remember playing in the 72 grand final.
Oh, 72.
Broke both legs. Both legs were broken.
I remember.
What did I do? I walked it off.
Walked it off, folks. We need a bit more of that in this day and
That's
age.
what's
you know
missing.
What I mean?
That's what's missing.
I remember that 72 because I was playing myself, obviously, backing you up all the way. And the inspiration from seeing you walk off two broken legs inspired me to remove my own hamstrings. Because you know what? I wasn't going to let them bloody bring me down. And off we trotted, and we held up that Premiership Cup as brothers in arms.
That we did, mate.
It was
no
a
soft
great
games back then.
It was a little messy, but yeah, we did it. And we did it through being hard.
That's right.
Hard. Not soft.
Not
hard.
soft. And that's my beef for the week.
What a great beef. Thank you, Beefy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mayhem Brothers. We'll be back next week with another Beefy and the Bull sports report and commentary.